Alright, hello there. I am part1 and this is show 5C and we're on the final two matches of this particular match card. And they are both in the absolute division. But first up, we have the 6-man fifth spot chance. That's right, it's 6 of them. Just like yesterday with the MMA division, we have 6 competitors. So we have a possible total of 15 matches that could possibly happen. Or in the case of yesterday, that was 18 matches because we had the 3 extra matches that we did. So what I did yesterday was we had a league. I could talk about that. Do I got the sound already turned down? Yeah, I could talk about that as we go into the game. Yeah, so there you go, the game right here. And like I was saying, like as we did that or whatever, let me go to this for the what's the name for the rules or whatever. As we did that, like we had a 3-way tie, but it did not feature the 5th spot. So what I did was I put whoever was featured into a 5th spot chance using to another 5th spot chance league using qualifier rules. So no matter how many people are, if it's not 3 people including the 5th spot, then they're gonna have to do a what's name. They're gonna have to do a qualifier with the what's name rules. With the MMA with the qualifier rules. They're gonna have to do another 5th spot chance. Basically they do another league, but instead of using the 5th spot chance rules, they use qualifier rules. So that's what I'm gonna do from now on. When it doesn't involve just three well, it doesn't involve 4 or more people, 3 or more people using the 5th spot. That's what I'm gonna do for now on. Alright, so let me tell you the rules and we can get started. I'm taking too long. This is going to probably be a bunch of fucking videos long anyway. So, on the right column side, we have 10 minutes. Pinfall is on. TKO is on. Quick match is turned off. And time decisions turned on. At the very bottom on the left side, we have interference turned off. Blood stoppage. Rope break is turned off. Give up is turned on. And it's false count anywhere, and that's for all absolute division matches, and it's PW rules. Then let's go out one last time, and it's on the hardest difficulty. Now enjoy. Like this game has a good sense of physics-based combat as far as like, you know, the smaller wrestler versus the bigger wrestler, but it's not translate for that throughout all matches. Like, you know, cruiserweights or junior lightweights or whatever the heck they are called, the junior heavyweight division, like them versus regular heavyweights. It's like there's no like strength disadvantage between the two, which for some wrestlers is true, but like some of them are 70 kilos or 80 or under 90 kilos, then they're going against people who are at least 10 or 20 kilos heavier than them, and 10 kilos heavier is 22 pounds plus, you know. And then the same thing could be said for somebody who's 15, that's 33 pounds, or, you know, 20 kilos, which is 44 pounds plus. So like, why the hell does it not like have it for like that with the different sizes and stuff like that? Not just the super heavyweight where yeah you have to do a hard scoop slam and stuff like that, but like a game that I never played but I always wanted to play and that I recommend people should try is what's it called? SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. And that's because that actually has like weight distribution between like when it comes to like opponents, like with the physics, with like combat physics, like with the different size opponents, like you have like the women wrestlers and like they can't be lifted up to do wrestlers and stuff like that, especially like the bigger ones and stuff like that. It's hard for them to do that, and I'm pretty sure they have it where like the cruiserweights can pick up somebody out of their weight class and stuff like that as well. But like that type of stuff. And then what's the other game? What's the other game that has great physics in it with the fighting? What's that game called again? Oh yeah, WWE All Stars. Yeah, it's like the WWE All Stars, like the bigger guys, they can like knock people around all easy and stuff like that. Then the smaller guys, they can do like acrobatic stuff that like the larger characters can't do and stuff. So that's just a little bit about some other games that I like because they do physics correctly. Also, the game what's that other game that's on here? Oh yeah, the other 64 game, which is No Mercy, has that as well. Where you fight the giant, and I think Andre the Giant's on that game as well. When you fighting him, like you can't really like pick him up the way you could like other wrestlers and stuff like that on the game. You can't really like pick him up as easy. And I'm not sure if this game got the WWF moves from WrestleMania 2000 or No Mercy. I thought this game came out before No Mercy, but if it came out afterwards, I wouldn't be surprised either because like unlike No Mercy, this one has like 3 different styles of fighting. You can do shoot style, martial arts, or pro wrestling. You know, as like your grappling system and stuff like that. Like the shoot style people, they don't have no off the ropes moves. Like if you throw somebody to the ropes, they don't got no rebound moves from off the ropes. They only got a rebound strike. Then the martial arts style, it has less grapples than the what's the name? It has the same amount of back grapples as pro wrestling, but as far as front grapples, it has what 4, 8, 12. It has 12 grapples. That it has 5 strikes. Yeah, with the front grapple. But other than that, everything else between them is the same. That's the only thing that's different. Instead of having 16 grapples, they have 12 grapples with 5 strikes, and that's 8 weak grapples, 4 strong grapples, and 5 strikes plus their finisher. All of them got finishers, so that's why I wasn't bringing that up. With the special, all of them got finishers. Did he win this match? Dang, he took out Andre the Giant. Congrats to him. The 5th spot doing his thing. He's 1-0 right now. Alright, we're moving on to the next match, and I ain't gonna be talking during that one. I think that's called like a flip over stunner or something like that. But we're on to the next match. Enjoy. I wish when people do their, the high flying moves to out of the ring, because like, I like the fact that they're actually gonna perform them. Because a lot of video games, you don't see them doing their high flying shit a lot of the time. But I wish they would not only do it, but like do it when it's smart. Like right now, he's finna do the moonsault, and it was the perfect time to do it because he had his opponent dazed. He didn't just go out there and attempt to do it just to attempt to do it. He did it at the perfect time. And that was just right now. And the reason I'm saying that because like it makes a little bit more sense to do it when you know you're gonna actually be able to land it than just doing it just for the fact of doing it. Because like if you're not gonna be able to land it because they're taking a little bit long time to like stand up, then you're probably not gonna land it to begin with, unless you're just trying to hit them with it while they're laying down on the floor. In that case, then you could do it whenever. But when they're just getting ready to stand up, you can pause and like. There's no way for the opponent to touch you while you're crouching from, rising back up on your feet after you fell down. There's no way for them to touch you when you're doing it like that. So that's what I just thought was like weird, that like it's not no what's the name thing where like let them decide when they're gonna like do their high flying move, or at least wait until they're getting up actually, because they're still trying to rise and stuff like that up on their feet. Then like they can always like hold position for a couple seconds and you can't hit them at all, because when you're crouching from standing up, you're invincible. You have invincible frames and stuff like that. Like certain moves on here has invisible frames. Like any move where you're move where you're jump striking has invisible frames, but it can be counter, as in it can be caught out of the air, or you could catch the limb or whatever when they're doing it and stuff like that. But other than that, if you're striking with them or you're going for a grapple as they're doing their jump strike or whatever, you're not gonna actually grab them because the frames and certain spin moves, like the spin moves, they have short periods of invisibility frames, but like a lot of moves do that, a lot of strikes and stuff, but mostly the strikes. There's certain grapples that have that as well. Like if you're doing the multiple Germans, like nobody can interfere with that I think that's like the only grapple really, or the what's it called? The triple power bomb pin, or the multiple power bomb into Death Valley Driver. That one, I believe. Well, you can't break up, and obviously when two people are tied up, you can't break it up either. Yeah, you can only break it up when they're actually doing like certain moves and stuff, like strikes and stuff. Yeah, or stalling moves like the stalling suplex or the stalling power driver or stalling brainbuster. You can only break up those sort of things. You can break up. I believe you can break up every single submission on the game. Yeah. Or yeah, you could break up all that, but like yeah, those are the few things on here that has invisible frames that you can't like really do nothing to, because when people are tied up, you gotta let them do something or try to counter something or whatever's going to happen with that. And that's pretty cool because like say if you're in a tag team match and like you're finna defeat them by TKO because you're finna use your finisher. He can't stop the finisher from happening. So like if you're gonna win by TKO, you're gonna win by TKO. And he can't do nothing to help. He can't target his teammate to pick him up or keep him from getting knocked out. He has to will himself to get back up on his own, which would happen with real life as well. Except for real life, if it's a tag team match that you're trying to stop your teammate from being KO'd, you just slap him in the face or you just stand him up yourself or whatever, you know? It probably still won't stop them from being knocked out. Alright, I said I wasn't going to do that, but I did it again. So we probably got time for one or two more matches depending on how the match after this goes. And Terry Funk is unlockable, but him and his brother have been in these for a while now. So like they're one of the ones that you unlock when you do the tournaments. And I think then was you unlock them through the tag team tournament, and then you unlock the other two, which is Dr. Duff and Terry Gordy. You unlock them through the league, the tag team league. Yeah, during the during the career mode. So he been on the game. He actually earned his spot in the first qualifier. Yeah, the first fifth spot chance qualifier for the absolute division. I think it was all hardcore people. But I believe his first opponent was what? No. Was it him versus Mike Awesome? I think it was him versus Mike Awesome. Yeah, I think it was his first opponent. Yeah, but it's going on. Well, this is after we're done with, because after this we're gonna do the ranking match. Once I'm done with the fifth spot challenge, we're gonna do the ranking match. And after that ranking match, we'll move on to the pay-per-view, and I really don't want to start that till probably tomorrow, and hopefully do all the matches on one day and stuff like that. Or depending on how long it takes to get done with this fifth spot chance, I'll probably just start the pay-per-view today, you know, that way I can start figuring out. No, I probably won't start it tomorrow, because like after this I could work on who all is going to be in the possible combatants tournament, because I got to figure out 16 teams with 4 people. Yeah. Oh, I thought he was going to be able to get the finish. Look like he's not. Or could he get it right here? Yep, he got it. I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't know that he already worked on his leg. Yeah. Called spinning toe hold. So congrats to him. And yeah, this will probably be the final match, depending on how long it takes. Yeah, so when I'm done with this, I'm gonna figure out all the people and stuff like that, because there's only one other person who's gonna be a factor in the because well, once we do the pay-per-view, those are title challengers and the champions. So like they're not going into the combatants championship tournament to crown the first champions. They're all the ranked people are not going in there, because we already got over 70 something people that's going to be a part of that. You know, only other thing, so like depending on what happens with the fight for gold champion, and depending on what happens with the wherever team loses in the faction of 3, yeah, probably gonna be part of it. Oh yeah, and that's gonna be the first match. That's gonna be the first match of pay-per-view 5, is the faction of 3 championship. And once we figure out the combatants champions, they gonna be the second match that happens at pay-per-views. That'll be the second one. But that ain't gonna start up until pay-per-view 6. Yeah. Until they debut on the pay-per-view, I mean. Congrats to Fujirama, and we got time for one more match because he ended it at 25 minutes, under 25 minutes. So let's go. Alright, we got 2 people who still don't have a loss yet, and I can't skip the match. That's the only thing I hate about this crap with the league. because I can't skip the matches. Everything else is good about it, but I can't. Well, not skip the matches. I mean, I can't decide which matches to do first. Because I wouldn't want to do this match next, because like I like to keep the people who are undefeated when it comes to leagues. I like to keep them from facing off with each other until, you know, there's nobody left who has a loss and stuff. But whatever. So show the in-ring entrances and enjoy. Congratulations to the fifth spot, Masato Tanaka. He is now 2-0 with 4 points, and he's leading right now in this. Another one who's still undefeated, number 5, Fujirama. He's going against Andre the Giant next. Alright, and that will be the next matchup to start part 2 of this fifth spot chance. So we're going to end it right here, and I hope y'all enjoy it. To the next one later.